We're working on our art. And this is my new setup with the camera a bit closer. So let's see if that works. Where we have to redo things. And see if this new camera setup actually works. Because if this one is done, I can do the background. The back. And there was a tab over here. And I need to do the eye. It's very nasty humid today. Um, let's see, I need a pink. That's quite well at covering, so I guess that's this one. It's the same pink as the mouth. It will dry up a bit darker. Oh, I'm losing paint. I'll first finish the eye, and then the leftover paint that dropped on my desk will be put back. Looks very scary now, doesn't it? This too, I believe, needs some back color after the eye, so scary eyes are scary. Do I have anything else that has pink? Nope, 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 nope. So what you can see, because that's out of frame for the camera, is I dropped a whole, well, drop of paint. Just leaked out of the tube. Hasn't happened before. I wonder if the humid weather will help with drying, or that I need to have more patience. This is why I have a silicone mat on my desk. Oops, still need to get used to my new camera placement. So these need to dry, and then I can do the back. My favorite brush is still stained from the ink of last time, but you know, it's fine. It still works. First going to do this one because that needs a second coat, and then it's then a lie is done, and I can resin it up and turn it into a pin. And I know this needs about 2 to 3 days to dry in normal weather, and this humid weather probably needs a day more. So that means that next week I should be able to resin it. Doesn't need a thick coat this time. You know. Wait, that's the other hand? Or is the dress? It's the dress. And I don't want to put the air conditioning on because it's quite gray outside, so I don't have any advantages of my solar panels. Besides, it's bad for the environment, so it's so humid you can taste the water. So technically I need to ventilate. Just burning all the bubbles. Makes it dry better. Not all paints have the capacity to pop the bubbles. But this paint does. Oh, went a bit too far. I can smell it. And all those little bubbles fill with paint. But it's a bit tricky to get it back. There we go. And you can dry on the long dry station. Now, what do we have here? Front side is finished. So I can work with some effects and then I can do the background. I need this one. I believe this one has some dark colors. This has dark colors. Well, let's first put away the brushes for now. First start with a little bit of black. That's very, very heavy. I have to be very careful with that. How about I do it in screen? That's a bit too much. So what I need is a clean brush, drop of water, remove the bug that's on it. And then remove some. And start over. And so apparently this takes the ink along, the paint. Oh, I need to sneeze. There we go. And good day. So this brush needs to dry. And let's try the mid-tone paint pastel this time. At least it's less now. Just to add a little bit of depth. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door. This is too humid. And luckily I can just open the door. Keep my um, hatch closed, so I shouldn't just talk very loud anymore. So I hope, by the way, this video placement, this camera placement is better than the old one. But I still have to try and keep everything in shot. I have looked into other boom arms, but thus far I haven't been able to find a nice one. So this is probably not the final setup. Can't really see the lightest one. Where's my dark purple? I do have a dark purple somewhere. Was that in my sunrise palette? No, that's not a dark purple. What color is this? This is dark brown. But that's a nice one for in the corners. Of course, I need to redo the lines over here. Still, this is better than not doing anything because it already has a lot more life in it. And of course, the moment you resin it or even spray paint it, it's already a lot darker again. You don't really see that much. The other reason I don't want to put on my air conditioning is because I'm not sure if our fuse box can handle everything at the same time. And I currently can't easily reach my fuse box. Right, I wanted to take a little umbrella along. So you have less shine from the sky above. Ah, that will be done later on next week or whatever. Just so you get a little bit extra on the white, and the white is not that pure white. I wonder. You still have the cameras making things quite bright. I wonder if a ring light would help here. I do have a ring light somewhere. Not even sure if it's still here or that I gave it to someone else. But I'd like to think that let's try it with just a normal flashlight, because what else is a ring light than a flashlight? Yeah, you still have the shines. But this makes me wonder where I left my ring light. Maybe I put it up somewhere over there, but it's not really that important. I don't really need it right now. Okay, this one's mostly done. Just need a few more lines. And when that's done, I can do the back. Well, that should be today. Because this is just a minor piece and will probably dry very soon. Then we have Capricorn. Back needs to be done. But the front looks pretty much done as well. So that means extra effects. There's going to be a couple of colors that are going to be used a lot and a couple of colors that's going to be rarely used. But I guess that's life. do think I want to add some of the gold glitter here, but I'd rather first do the back. And if I can just adding a little bit. And luckily, those palettes last you for a long time. Okay, so first I'm gonna do, well, I'm gonna add a little bit more shade in the gold. I need a dark brown, but not too dark. Let's try this one. That's really dark enough. Still looking for smaller brushes. Those are quite tricky to find. At least good makeup brushes. I mean, the bad ones can be found all over. Okay, so this one is done with pastel effects. Can't really see it that well. So onwards to the back. Where is my green marker? There we go. And the reason I picked green for the background is so I need less acrylic marker. So this is just spray painted because green on green works nicer. I may need less coats, or maybe just one coat. I think I'm gonna need two. And of course, I could use paint, just like with Alai, but I rather just use the acrylic markers for these because I have them. Let's use them. I have a lot of acrylic markers. Okay, this one can dry. And this one's dry. I already decided that next year I'm not going to make standees out of them because I have limited space. I'm going to turn the other ones into magnets or pins. Great. I can't really draw underneath my camera because then I tap it. Considering how wide it is, there might be a chance I actually... No, I need more space to put it next to me. Because then the drawer will no longer open. There we go. You can go and dry. I'm going to try to raise this camera slightly. Should still be here. How dry are you? Not dry enough. Oh, you're right. My black paint. How much goop and mold is there this time? That's one way to get rid of your paint. Ooh, that's disgusting. Still don't know what causes it. There's something organic in the paint, and that's causing the mold. The downside, I can't flip everything out of it. It was an experiment. You can say the experiment failed, and I'm going to use it as much as possible without the mold, of course. Okay, this rack is filled. New rack. Okay, I think I got most of it out. And next week we'll have moldy paint again. Like I said, it was an experiment, it failed, and I'm going to use as much as possible. It doesn't affect painting the item, first of all, because I removed most of the mold, but it dries differently then. So don't worry about that. It only needs a couple of more spots. The consistency is getting nice, so it's not that I dislike this paint. But that's the risk you get from creating your own blend. There must have been something in the water when I diluted paint and all. Probably is gonna need a third coat. There we go. Checking the lid for mold. There's no mold on the lid. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so you can go and dry. Almost ready for spray painting. Okay, what do you have here? Eyes. Flowers done, so pretty much only the eyes are left. I'm gonna pick a dark brown for that. Where is my dotting tool, or one of the dotting tools? Right, that's why the eyes are so scary. There we go. Now to return to the previous ones. The pink eyes. If you do hear more outside noises, I do apologize, but you know, that's what you get for opening a door. Do stand up straight so you don't blob another blob again. Oh, that's a bit too much. And the pupils are uneven. Okay. Now to get this for some effects. And the red will be done when the eyes are dry. Pupils are uneven. These are officially eyeliner brushes, throwaway eyeliner brushes, but you can use them quite a lot if you clean them. I have a bunch of these, so I don't have to worry running out of it halfway a project. Okay, now first of all, you might think, whoa, that's a lot, but usually when you spray paint, it already dilutes a bit, so. The hair is super bright and fiery. Not really that happy with it, but happy enough. Learn a lot for it. So when I create a different character with fiery hair, I have already some experience. Now I can't really shade the black. That's kind of difficult. And I want to keep the black really black. So I guess this is all the effects I can give. Adding a bit of effects in the painting. Why is there something orange in there? Oh, that's just another steering stick. Where's the red? Here's the red. Right, and I needed some pearls over here. So that will come later when it's been all resined and sprayed and all the jazz. Okay. So this one's pretty much gonna dry now. I'm gonna hydrate. So if you have a drink, drink along. And I never keep my drink with my crafts. Okay, so now we have Scorpio. Already did the effects. So I guess it's the background. I think this camera position is a lot better. Just have a little bit more overview. I don't bash against the camera that often. So the only downside is if I want to start a bigger project than this, but then I still have plenty of other cameras. Okay, so this can go and dry, and I'll put it in my spray tray. Things that need to be sprayed. And this way I'll do a couple at the same time. And then we have Hane. I think that's already done. So we just need to have this dry and then I can do the back. I'll just put it over here for now. Because I believe Miku is done. Miku, by the way, was the final one of this year that needed to be done. So let's add some effects. And if you're wondering, like, why is this palette so weirdly cut out? That's because there was lip gloss over here and I don't use lip gloss. I knew someone who did use lip gloss, so I donated it to that person. There's a little bit over here that needs to be redone with the marker, but it's fine. And I might reprint a few Mikus and paint those. Maybe turn one to a cherry Miku, the Sakura Miku. So that I can sell those. Because apparently you're allowed to sell Miku Hatsune art as long as you keep it small. The only downside is if I make these, then it is stupid bug. It's always going to be expensive because it's handmade. It's a lot cheaper if you want to make it yourself. But then, you have to do it yourself. You have to find someone with a 3D printer. But there's choices. Okay, I need something darkish. Is this dark enough? No, it's not. Okay. Her tie. That can be done slightly. And I don't think I'm going to use resin for the next batch because I haven't found the right resin. Most of them fail or have imperfections, and I kind of don't want that anymore. So I'm just going to spray paint the next batch. Okay, where's my green? That's my red. That's my bronze. That's my green. So that's pretty much all of them. It's probably going to be done very quick, and then can do the back. Put you over here. So Hane is done. First of all, let's put away my pastel eyeshadow. I have a lot of eyeshadow, so you can close because I don't need you at the moment. There we go. Hane, do I have one open in the boring colors that I don't really need that much green? Nope. Well then. Silver it is. Hane is boring, so boring silver. This is gonna need a couple of coats because, you know, of course, this one doesn't have a high opacity. But it's okay if I have standees of the Forever Young characters, because then I can put them near my book for promotion. Can put them in my display case next to my book. There's a hair here. There we go. Plus side of these acrylic markers is they dry super fast. Downside, they don't already always work that great. Might actually be enough coverage. Just let's wait until it's dry and see what it's doing. Those are eyes. This one's pretty much dry, so I can put you in my spray tray. I like that word, spray tray. And then you should be almost done as well. I can put you in my spray tray as well. And those are drying eyes. Okay, this one should be done. Let's grab the green marker that kind of failed on me. There we go. I'm almost an hour in, which is nice because then I can do something else soon enough. So I want to do this Miku one. If the single coat coverage is fine, then I can already spray you. And I'll do that during my break then because you can't really see what I'm doing then anyway. Yeah, this is going to need a second coat. I mean, this is going to be mine anyway, so technically I could skip doing it, giving it a second coat. But, you know, maybe one day I want to sell it, and then it better be good. Already pre-ordered an Ita bag with someone, but that's going to take a couple of months. So I ordered a small Ita bag online that I can use. So if you see me walking around with these pins, don't you're okay to talk to me. Don't hesitate to say hi. And I do need to mention, because apparently that's something you need to mention nowadays, I am happily married. I sometimes get those very weird messages, and I won't say too much about it, but people are under the impression I am still single because I'm not wearing a ring. You know, during crafting, a ring is not really handy. So happily married, but otherwise feel free to say hi. Yeah, this needs a second coat. Luckily, this also dries very quickly, so it's so gray outside, but also hot and humid. So you need to dry, and then I can give you a new coat. You need to dry because the eyes are still wet. Okay, so I can give you a first coat. There should be some dark purple in here. No, that's not purple, that's indigo. Indigo. Ooh. This is dark purple, and I have to be careful not to hit my head. No, I don't want to work from memory. So let's grab my phone. And let's see, because I know there's purple. Okay, it's probably a bit more in fuchsia purple, but Elion coronation dress. Great. Disney images. Do we have an official screenshot, or are we just... why is Elsa in there? Okay, so apparently this is the closest one. It's this one. This is technically fan art, but as far as I remember, yeah, that's a lot more fuchsia, isn't it? Then again, I have some creativity allowed, so... But let's see, can we mix it? First of all, I need to make some space, because I need to move away my very big whiteboard. Just checking if I happen to have that color anyway. That's purple. That's all purple. I need something more pinkish. So what I need, this might actually help. Let's see if we can mix it. I was donated a lot of mixing jars, so and I can never have too much mixing jars. Okay, so first of all, we're going to make a base. First, we're going to shake. This was already shaken, not stirred. So let's first see how far we get with this. That's my blending stick. Okay, so this is too pinkish, too soft. I need a bright. We are getting there, so that's something I pride myself in, that I can mix colors. But I do need, because this is now quite mauve, I need something bright. I actually need a little bit of neon. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more neon. Okay, why are you? Now I need some blue. So not purple, I need blue. Oh, this blue is way too much. It is a lovely color, by the way, but not the color I need. Getting there, getting there. Of course, you need to wait to see how it goes. So, yeah, I think this is the color I'm going for. I have a little creativity. Just a little bit more pink, I guess. Yeah, neon pink. Still have a little bit of space left. And of course, when you use just some more space. All right, this is nice. Of course, it dries up darker, so I'm not sure if this is going to be the final paint, but it's a very nice color. It's not as bright fuchsia as the reference image, because I need red for that. But I do want a little bit of the I like this part. Let's put it a bit on the cap. put it away soon enough. That's there, and here is my... Because if this is a nice color, then I can use it on the... Can make a variant with lighter. But this looks really close to the reference image. Like I said, might need a hint of red. And this one isn't even planned yet, but it is going to be a freebie. Sometimes forget to do the size, so I always have to keep that in mind. Okay, so her side wisps are the lighter colors as well. Sometimes you really have to pay attention to what is what. Let's see, and this one. There's this bug really bugging me. And that's all lighter. I always put the color on the cap, so I know which color it is. When it dries, by the way. So the next color I need to mix is probably the same color. Oh wait, I missed a spot. Yeah, so the middle needs to be white. That's something I can do because that doesn't need any mixing. Where is my white? Here is my white. And I can't do the lighter color until I finished. If this dry and if this is the right color. It is a color I like, so guess that's good. I am allowed to deviate slightly from the design. Now, as for the hair, I am going to need to grab another mixing. Or wait, yeah, I need another mixing. I have a color which is too light for it. So I need a blend between those two. So first of all, I'm going to grab my yellow. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my yellow ochre. Okay, that might be a bit too much, but let's see. Yeah, this is too much. I need something lighter. First of all, I need some white. Luckily, I have an almost empty tube near me. This is too light. Oh no, it's not too light, but it is too yellow. And luckily, I still have crappy brown paint. That might be too much. I need to make it a lot more brown. I'm gonna, they say if you want to mute it, you need something from the opposite color. So I'm gonna add a hint of purple. Oh, that is way too much. Okay, so it's nicely muted now, but now I need some actual brown in it. Well, I still have this paint. Oh, this is a nice, very chocolate milky one. But not what I need. I need some more yellow in it now. Wait. Getting somewhere. Yeah, I need yellow. I first need some yellow. And I need some white to make it less harsh. And this is the color I need to work with because my mixing thingy is almost full. Well, it's a nice skin tone. Okay, I can add a little hint of purple, just a little hint. There we go. Probably too much already. I'm probably gonna need to add some yellow again somewhere, but for now this is the color I need to work with because I've run out of... Wait. This is absolutely not the color I was looking for. I need to grab a new mixing jar. Oh, I forgot to turn on the battery. There we go. Okay, so you go away for now. Need to remove the inlay because I noticed that often attracts mold. Right. So what we need is a muted color version of this. We're getting there, we're getting there. Still too bright. Well, let's add a hint of blue and a hint of gold. Now it's getting green. But actually, we are getting there. Just needs a hint of brown. With a hint, I mean a really small hint. I think this is the color we're going to work with. At least I have a nice skin tone extra. So first of all, a muted skin tone color. This was my pearlescent. Does mean I don't have much of this color, so I'll need to split it up. So let's make this a cliffhanger. How will it look next week on YouTube? Or in a couple of minutes when you're on Twitch. So I'm gonna split it up. So that means I'm gonna shut down and restart it, and it's only gonna take a minute or so. So for YouTubers, see you next week. For live streamers, see you in a couple of minutes.